Rebels never break, rebels never die. Easy, right? That's what they'll always tell you. That a rebel is an idea, not a person. That no matter how many of us they kill, they won't ever crush our spirits. We all swear by it, tell stories about it, practice getting tortured to prove it. 'Cause we all believe it. No matter how many of us they kill, we won't tell 'em a damn thing. We won't give 'em a damn inch. Ha! Funny, right? I thought so too. After they shot me down, I figured my chances of living were about 50-50. They catch me, interrogate me, I don't tell them shit, and they chuck me into some mass grave or put me to work in the mines. Either way, I go out proud. That was the plan. That's what I'd boast about to all the greenhorns and the girls in whatever shitty dive bars we'd drink in. When I first met her, I thought she was just another scumfuck Confederate like the rest that had been taking swings at me for the past few weeks. I remember looking up at her after the two usual guards had just finished with her. She put a leather glove under my chin, and I spat my tooth into it. Felt like a real action hero badass. Like off the holotapes Jess and I used to watch. Told her she could go for a hit if she wanted, though I figure the guys would do a better job. She just smiled at me, and I saw that there was nothing in her eyes. After that I started seeing her more. Never one-on-one, but she was always there in the background when they were interrogating me. Always staring with those empty, grey eyes. Jotting down whatever on her little clipboard. The fat boys were always a bit more stiff when she was around. So I figured she was a torture expert, some psychopath nutcase with no empathy they kept around so she could tell him how best to hurt people. I laughed when I put that together. Kept hanging on to that steely resolve that made me a hero in the first place. Problem is, that only works if they're torturing you. I've been tortured. Lived with my dad 16 years. That old fuck tortured me. But that wasn't the point. The thing about people that haven't been abused, they think the hits are the worst part. They aren't. It's that feeling you get when you look into the eyes of someone who's supposed to love you, and all you see is disappointment and hate. That little childish delusion of a happy family comes crashing down around you. Of course, I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm never looking up at anyone the same way I looked up at my old man. God damn his soul. Figure that feeling was long behind me. Except I'm pretty sure she pulled it out and wound it up around in my own brain. 'Cause now when I look into her eyes instead of nothing, I see dear old daddy staring back. And I feel like I'm gonna fucking cry. Well, it's not exactly the same, but when she's walking up to the door, I feel the same way I did hearing his heavy boots stomping about when he was drunk. And when she tells me I've disappointed her, I can feel his belt buckle on my thighs. She's in my fucking head. I don't know what's what. When I look at her, it's like she's every person I've spoken to at once. And everyone I've loved is telling me they hate me, and everyone I've hated is saying the opposite. It's like what those seventh star evangelists talk about God being like. Except she's actually real. I can touch her if I want. I hit her once. She should just be a fucking woman. And yet the mere memory of that punch feels like a bed of hot nails in the back of my head. I feel sick. Like I did something deeply, horribly wrong. Some kind of cardinal sin. I know I sound fucking crazy. I probably am after what she did to me, but I swear there's something else about her. When you look at her, it's like looking into a hateful mirror. Like a lake of obsidian black water. She's nothing. She's just a fucking blank. So my head fills that blank in. Fills her in with what it knows. Fills her in with all my joy and all my sadness and all my anger and pain. And in her eyes there's Jess and Dad and the Argent Dawn and every rebel who's begged for my autograph and every hero who I begged for theirs. And I can't even fucking think of her in lowercase, and Please just let me think of her in lowercase. Please just let me leave. Please stop being disappointed in me. Yeah, fucked. I'm just fucked. Barely even remember how long I've been stuck down here. Weeks, months, years. God, I haven't seen the sun in so long. I'm just so fucking tired. Here she comes now. Maybe I'll slip up and call her Jess again. She smiled so wide last time. It's been so long since I've seen her smile. She puts her hand on my shoulder and I stare up at her through wide, wet eyes. Sitting on my coot in a pool of my own piss and vomit and sweat and tears. She strokes my cheek so softly that I can't help but whimper. She speaks and her voice resounds within my soul, soft and melodic, soothing like wind chimes. Oh, you poor thing. It's all right. The first day's always so hard. Oh,